In today's lecture, we will discuss about automation testing. So, now we are going to start our this lecture. So, first thing, definition. We must know what is automation testing. So, as it is clear from the name that automation testing means something which we are doing with the help of any application or with the help of any software. So, we can say it is a software testing in which we are doing testing with the help of a tool, with the help of a automation testing tool. So what is the main purpose of this automation testing tool? The purpose is to automate the task which are repeated in nature. That means we are doing a task which is repetitive in nature. So for that task, or we can say a task which is not so easy to perform manually. So for these tasks, we will use automation testing. So what is automation testing, or automated testing process? So we must know first thing is that we have to check the feasibility of a system. We have to check the feasibility of the application, whether we can perform automation testing or not. Second thing is that selection of right tool. Third thing, selection of right framework, which we are going to use. Creating test automation framework. Next is development of execution plan. Next is writing script. We will write test script over here. Execution and analyzing of the script. We will execute our script and will analyze or will make analysis of these script. So this is the process which we can follow in automation testing process. Next is, here we will discuss about the Selenium framework of automation testing. So we will discuss certain basics of Selenium framework. Firstly, we should know what is Selenium framework. So we can say it is a portable framework. That means we can move this framework from one particular system to another system. And basically this framework is being used for the testing purpose of web applications. Second, what we can say, the test can then run against most modern browsers, most modern web browsers. It can support mostly web browsers. And Selenium runs on Windows, Linux, and Mac operating system. And last thing is what? It is an open source software. So these are the basics about Selenium testing. Next, we will see what is Selenium WebDriver. So it is a collection of open source APIs. So API is what? Application Programming Interface. Second thing, it is a platform independent, as we can use same code on different operating system. Suppose I am using operating system and I want to use that particular code on another operating system, so I can use that code on another as well. It can automate testing for web browser only. Okay. Second, it does not competent for window based application. So it is suitable for web based application. It is not competent for window based application. It supports different programming language. Some of these are C Sharp, Java, Perl, PHP, and Ruby. And we will use these languages for writing test script. Next, framework created by Selenium WebDriver. So mainly there are three types of framework created by Selenium WebDriver. First one is data driven test framework. Second one is keyword driven test framework, and the third one is hybrid test framework. So we have to see these two, data driven and keyword driven framework, when we will talk about hybrid test framework. So what we can say, when we are going to use both framework, data driven and keyword, uh, so we can say this will be known as hybrid test framework. So firstly, we must know what is data driven test framework. So in data driven test framework, all test data is generated from some external files, and these files may be in the format of Excel, CSV, XML, or any database format or database table. Keyword driven test framework, it is a framework which can divide a test case into four parts, or we can say four steps. What are these four steps? First one is test step, second one is object of the test step, third one is action on test object, what action will be there, and fourth is data for the test object. So this is keyword driven test framework. Now, when we will talk about hybrid test framework, we can say we are going to use the advantage, we are going to use the features of data-driven framework and keyword-driven framework. So in hybrid framework, there is no need to change anything in keyword-driven framework. Means what we have to do, we have to just replace the file execute test.java with another file hybrid execute test.java file. So we can use a hybrid test framework in this way. So this is all about the basics of automation testing, and other remaining things we will discuss in our next class, next lecture. Thank you.